Years ago, I had a friend say some disparaging remarks about my mental health. I overheard him saying it to a mutual friend, and I was heated, but I was also really hurt. And when I explained it, they still didn't even really get it. They said they were just trying to make a joke. It took me a long time to rebuild trust with this person, but now we're good friends. Welcome to the Mental Health Janitors, where we help you clean up the mess in your head. I'm your host, Sergeant Q, and with me as always, Doc Jess.
Hi, welcome. Thanks for being here.
Has that ever happened to you, Jess?
Yes, my brain went straight to it as you were talking about it.
Right? So that has happened to me, and I know it's happened to you. It's just one of those things that when we feel offended, we just expect this other person to know why and understand it and get it, and they don't. But first, I want to talk to you about Hot Jimothy Summer. Are you familiar with this?
No.
You don't know who Jimothy is?
Nope.
Do you live under a rock? How
did you hear about Jimothy?
Social media and my daughter. You have two daughters.
Jimothy, no.
What do you think when I say Hot Jimothy Summer? What do you think of?
Hot Jimothy, maybe some like teeny bopper that everybody thinks is cute?
Okay, close. This is your Hot Jimothy Summer.
What the hell is this? What is this? Is this real life?
This is real. This is Hot Jimothy Summer. Okay, so everybody else out there in the internet knows what this is. Hot Jimothy. Everybody is cracking up and they're laughing at your expense right now. So we're just going to put Jimothy right here. This is Hot Jimothy Summer.
So the dog is Jimothy?
That is not a dog.
It's a raccoon.
It's a trash panda.
Oh, a trash panda. Is that a dumpster?
Yes.
Oh, raccoon dumpster fire.
Okay. So Hot Jimothy. So this
Are you going to show me a video?
I will show you a video, but let me set it up first. This is trending in Seattle, in Ballard. This happened right here in the Northwest, in Ballard. This raccoon is an international sensation.
Oh, it's a real raccoon?
It's a real raccoon.
Oh.
It's an international sensation. I found this at a street market. They said every dumpster fire comes with a free Jimothy action figure. And I was like, I'm buying that. So Jimothy is this super famous raccoon now. Somebody videotaped this thing and it went viral and everybody loves this thing.
Oh my gosh.
The city of Ballard wrote an actual city proclamation for this thing.
Oh my gosh.
So wait. Let me just read to you the city proclamation. Seattle's viral raccoon, Jimothy, celebrated with official city proclamation.
Oh my gosh.
Jimothy, the oddly shaped raccoon, has become Seattle's celebrity and was honored with an official city proclamation in Ballard on Sunday. Oh City Council members Alexis Mercedes Rink and Council member Dan Strauss officially proclaimed the season Hot Jimothy Summer. The summer of 2026 is officially Jimothy Summer on behalf of my office and council members Dan Strauss's office, Ring said at the event they held in his honor.
They had an event?
Fans gathered to honor the raccoon who's become a viral sensation.
Oh
Only in Seattle.
Gosh.
Forget about the homeless and the fentanyl epidemic and the shootings that are happening. Forget about that. It's raccoon time. Jimothy the Raccoon celebration began at 12 p.m. at Bergen Park Place, located near Ballard Farmers Market. A large number of Jimothy fans attended the event, voicing their support for the local raccoon that's become a viral sensation.
Oh my gosh.
He's just a round, little, chunky guy who's like giving us attention to other people who feel like they can relate to that. That was terribly worded. Jimothy fans, and I'm a professional speaker and I had trouble with that. That was terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Jimothy fans attending the event were asked to bring artwork depicting the raccoon.
Oh my
and
gosh.
entered into an art contest with the winner's art to be displayed at City Hall.
Stop. This is Ballard?
It's just Ballard.
I'm sure Pastor Matt is so proud.
tag him in this episode. We should call him and be like, can we get a comment from you
Yes.
about the mean streets of Ballard holding a raccoon pride event?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Some of the submitted artwork included Saint Jimothy in stained glass,
Oh gosh.
a Jimothy themed license plate, paper mache statues named Jimoche. The winner of the contest was Kyle Cabarrus, who made a painting of Jimothy, even though she had moved to Seattle in June. So she just got here. It's interesting that Jimothy doesn't even know all of this is going on, but he's still so loved. According to Fox News.
Okay.
This is all over. This is nationwide news. So let me show you the video of Hot Jimothy Summer. Go ahead and click that.
An odd-looking animal's become a celebrity in Seattle. Take a look.
What am I looking at?
Oh, man. Kiana Hall took that video. That is a raccoon that seems to have short spine syndrome. Oh. It's a pretty rare congenital condition. Locals have nicknamed the raccoon Jimothy and posted videos online when they see him in their yards. Why is it Jimothy? I don't know where that name comes from, but the raccoon seems happy though. It just looks kind of different.
I don't know what to say.
Right, yeah. All right.
It's, everybody's different.
Indeed, yes.
Hi, Morgan. You okay? You all right? Everything okay?
I think we should take a moment, actually.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. He's cute. Oh.
So the city of Ballard has made this raccoon
Oh my
a
gosh.
national hero. Forget about all the homeless and people dying of fentanyl and the shootings that happen
People
every
need
day.
something silly to laugh about and be proud of.
How much of my taxpayer money was used on this Jimothy event?
People just showing up somewhere doesn't cost money, does it?
Oh, trust me, if the city's involved, they spent money on stuff.
Oh, well,
Art
then, yeah.
contests, food, the proclamation, right? Like, oh, let's not solve homelessness. Let's, I don't know, maybe I'm jaded, but come
Well,
on.
we already know you're jaded.
I mean, look at Seattle, right? We're like $17 billion in debt in Seattle because they decided, oh, let's tax the rich. And so the rich said, we're out of here. They left, took their businesses, and now they're trying to downplay it. Like, no, nobody left. Are you kidding me?
Everybody left
Everybody left.
and still leaving.
Still leaving.
Yeah.
Highest vacancy rate in commercial buildings in the country.
Yeah.
Close second would be San Francisco, and they're kind of ebbing and flowing back and forth. But this is what they're spending time and money on?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, distraction. Here's something happy and fun. Don't look over here at all the destruction and mayhem that we caused. Just celebrate this oddly shaped raccoon.
Yeah.
No, I get it. I'm not knocking like celebrating the raccoon, right? Like it's fun, it's cool. When it was viral and people were digging it, I'm like, great.
Sure.
The minute that the city government got involved
Yeah,
and
I
tried
can see
to
that.
latch onto this
Mhm.
and get some street cred,
Yeah.
it's like when they've got a dumpster fire happening.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's
In their
what this is
city.
about. The city of Seattle is a dumpster fire, and they're like, oh, don't ignore the dumpster fire and look at the raccoon.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's where I was
This
like,
is the epitome
jumped the
of
shark for me.
squirrel.
Right. Raccoon.
Yeah.
This is where it jumped the shark for me.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
what is happening? When it was just people and it was viral, I was like, oh, it's cheeky and fun. Like when I was working on a totally different story. And my daughter brought this to me. I'm like, Hot Jimothy Summer. What is this? So I started looking into it. I was like, oh, this is cool and fun. And then the minute I saw the government get involved, I was like,
Yeah.
they're going to ruin it. And for me, they did.
Yeah.
It's like, you don't have more important things to be working on
Yeah.
than this? Ridiculous.
And they have, was this the Sunday they did that, the Sunday of the shooting at the Bite?
I don't know.
Obviously, if it was the same Sunday, it happened at 12 and the shooting happened at 6:01.
I don't.
But
But it took them 7 hours to respond, to even put out a memo, a message.
I know. And
7 hours.
And the press, I watched it, and I don't usually watch stuff like that. And the press conference was a disaster. The mayor was a disaster. The whole thing. Did you watch it?
No, I did not watch
It
it.
was all.
I purposefully did not watch it.
Yeah, you would be tainted.
No, well, here's why. Like my mental health capacity is very limited right now.
Yeah, and that's why I don't usually watch stuff
Because
like that.
all of the pain I've been in,
Mhm.
It has.
Oh, yeah.
I have very limited capacity for
Yeah.
stuff. Honestly, very limited. So I've been even more protective of
Mhm.
what I'm consuming because when I'm in that much pain, it takes up so much mental energy, and I'm not sleeping well, which is another problem. And I've got a big travel schedule coming up.
Oh, yeah.
So I've been.
Yeah.
I
Well, I
saw the
won't bring it
breaking
up.
news. Well, I saw the breaking news, and I was like, I do not have the mental energy to spend on this right now. And so for me, I just, not that I can't look at it later.
Yeah, sure.
And we'll deal with it. But I just didn't spend any time on it. I have no problem talking about it. I just didn't have, you know me. If I'm going to look at it, I'm going to
Pick it all
look it
apart. Yeah,
look at it, put it back together, just like I did with this thing.
Yes, Jimothy.
I was so excited in the beginning. I was so fun, and I was like, "This is great." Like, I mean, look at this street vendor.
Yeah.
Who makes 3D printed stuff had already printed these things and put it out.
Yeah, that's cute.
It was crazy. But the minute that the government started wasting their time and energy on it, I thought, what are we doing?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely ridiculous. But Hot Jimothy Summer.
Hot Jimothy Summer.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
You know what it reminded me of? As I was doing the research, it reminded me of another story that I looked at, I don't know, a few months ago. It was about this kid named Keaton. And his story went viral. So he has some sort of disability. I don't know exactly what, but his face is kind of malformed. He talks with a slur. And I don't know exactly what his condition is, but you can tell he's got some physical issues. It doesn't look like he has any cognitive issues. It just looks like some malformation in his, mouth is just a little malformed, so he doesn't speak really well. So the first video I saw of this kid was him in his front seat of his mom's car, and he's crying because he's like, why do they pick on me?
No.
Why don't I have friends? And I was just like, oh my gosh. Like, I just felt so bad for this kid. Like, oh my gosh. And he's getting bullied by these kids. And then, me, I start searching it, and I found another video. And the video is POV of the bullies. They had posted the video of them bullying this kid. And I was livid because all he's trying to do is like, hey, you guys want to come to my birthday party?
No, Aaron, I can't. My mental status can't handle this right now.
You want to come to my birthday party? And they start roasting this kid. Like, nobody wants to go to a cripple's birthday party. Get out of here, cripple. And they start throwing food at him. Oh my gosh. And I saw this and I was just like, when I was in high school, I was the bully basher because I got bullied a lot because I'm smaller. So I learned to fight and I got really good at it. So when I saw that happening, people tried to do it to me, or I saw it happening to other people, I would just fight. I got really good at it. And I beat up a lot of bullies because of that. I remember the first guy, his name was Tyler Gaunt. Still remember him. Third day of high school, Coos Bay, Oregon, Marshville Pirates, skater kid. And he was picking on my sister and then picking on these other two girls, of course. He's picking on them. And so I went over there and I was like, you Tyler Gaunt? He said, yep. And I was known, this kid was already known for hitting people with a skateboard. Like, that was his thing, right? Like, he would bully people and then smack them with a skateboard. Like, that was his deal. And Tyler Gaunt, if you're watching, you remember this, bro, because I beat this kid into the ground. So I walked up to him like, you Tyler Gaunt? He says, yeah, who's asking? And I didn't say another word. I just slugged him right in his face. Whack. And I remember he was wearing a green hooded sweatshirt. And I watched that green hood come flopping over. And I snatched that thing up. And I'm spinning this kid around. And I'm just pounding him in his face. He doesn't even know what's happening at this point because he's spinning in circles till I got him on the ground. And there was this ditch, this concrete ditch. It was like water runoff. And it was right next to what they call the girls' gym now and the main building. And there's a high wall there and this ditch where the runoff went. And I've got him in the ground. And I still have that sweatshirt and I'm on top of him. And I'm beating this kid into the ground. And what snapped me out of it is I could see blood running in the ditch. And I remember I stood up and I looked, and I grew up in Northern California. The graduating class for my senior year would have been 7 students. Okay. And then go to Coos Bay where the graduating class is like 500. So I stand up and I look around and there's just all these kids around me. And I was like, wow, I made a lot of friends and a lot of enemies that day. Yeah. But I tell you what, that set the precedence and people did not pick on me after that. And I got known for,
That's what they do at jail, right? Prison?
I don't know, I haven't been.
Yeah, I heard in the movies, you pick a fight and you beat somebody up and then people leave you alone. I don't know.
Yeah. So that was, with boys. So it just brought all of that back to me. And I felt so bad for this kid. But here's the cool part of this story for this kid, Keaton. Actually, I should save it for next week.
Okay.
Do you want to save it for next week? Okay, so I will tell the story of Keaton next week, you guys. Cliffhanger. Some of you know what this is. Some of you are going to go research it, but we'll tell that story next week.
Okay.
But let's get into our
Reddit?
Our Reddit.
You got one?
side.
Okay.
I have a doozy.
Okay.
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 This one it's really funny and sad at the same time. I'm curious to see what your take on this is.
Great.
Like what your initial emotional reaction is and then your logical reaction. It's going to be fun.
My dad's going home.
All right. Hey, praise God. So if you guys don't know,
Yes.
can I talk about this?
Yeah.
Jessica's dad, he's been battling prostate cancer. He went in and got surgery, and then he went in to go get a checkup, another biopsy, right? And should I let you tell the story?
Well, yeah, he was just battling some bladder cancer.
Bladder cancer.
And potentially prostate cancer. So when they went in to clean up the rest of the bladder cancer, they did a biopsy of the prostate. Looks like some cross-contamination happened. He ended up getting E. coli that we're finding out now. But he got home on Wednesday night from that second surgery, and was feeling amazing. We were super stoked. Thursday morning, feeling great. My parents were getting ready to go for a walk when he started to get nauseous, lightheaded, had to sit down and started kind of convulsing, shaking really bad. And because my mom is a critical care nurse of 30 plus years, she saw the warning signs. She took him straight in. Because of her acting so quickly and the emergency department acting so fast, he was actually in septic shock. And
So what is septic shock? Tell them for the people who don't know.
yeah, so it's pretty much where a really bad infection gets into your bloodstream and spreads to all of your body. And it's a 50%, going septic is a 50% fatality rate, I believe. And so it's even higher if you go into septic shock. So if my mom even waited 2 hours to take him in, it could have been the difference of life or death for him. So everything was going really great. We were clearing out the cancer. It was looking all promising. And then bam, this crazy monstrosity hit us. So there was a couple days there where he was in the ICU and things like that, trying to clear out the sepsis. And so, yeah, because she's an ICU nurse, they're actually going to send him home earlier than they would a random person because my mom can administer all of his meds at home. So that's awesome news. Love it.
What a blessing.
What a blessing.
So am I the a-hole for banishing my teenage daughter's friend from our house because she made fun of my weight?
This is going to be interesting. Okay.
Just your face. I love how you make these snap judgments. You and Holy Bowl. You make these snap judgments before I even start.
Watching you guys, and you're like, this is what we do. We banter during it. And she's like, no, you can't give an opinion until we hear. I'm like, oh my gosh, you guys are epic. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, okay, you're acting real brand new right now.
I heard that, yeah.
Loves that.
She's like, I am brand new. I haven't done this with you yet.
Okay, here we go. I'm going to get into this. I, 37 female, have 2 kids with my husband, 41 male.
Oh, it's a woman. Okay.
Oh, you thought this was a guy?
Yeah, for
Guys
some reason.
don't care.
I know. That's why I was like, what? I don't know why I thought it was, okay, this is, okay.
All right, here we go. She has a 14-year-old daughter and 10-year-old son. Our daughter has always been a little socially awkward to the point that we've had her tested since I suspected her of being on the spectrum.
Oh my gosh.
Turns out she isn't on the spectrum. She's just a natural introvert.
Okay.
We're off to a good start.
Oh my gosh.
I'm telling you, this thing is a doozy. Okay, and the fact that this woman posted this is even better. However, this year in school,
Held on. I hate that you have prepared yourself for this and the camera's getting all of my initial reactions when you know the full circle. So just to put it out there for everyone, this is not fair.
I have to do this because this is how I get to be able to put the voice inflection in, the pauses.
Okay,
the
I'm doing the next Reddit story.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Okay, so my daughter's friend came over. My husband is usually the cook in the family, and this night was no exception. He made all of us a really nice meal. During the course of said meal, I asked my daughter's friend, "Are you enjoying the food?" She responded, "Yes. Your husband is a great cook. No wonder you ended up being a bigger woman."
A 14-year-old girl? Okay, maybe she's on the spectrum. Okay.
Okay. The room got quiet for several moments. My husband tried to laugh it off and change the subject, but I wasn't having it. The girl had just leveled a completely uncalled for insult at me. My daughter's friend seemed to realize that she messed up, but she didn't say anything else. We finished an awkward dinner, almost completely in silence. My daughter's friend did stay the night. This was a couple of months ago. Recently, my daughter asked if she could have her friend back over, and I told her, sure. Is she going to apologize to me? When our daughter asked for what, I reminded her of what she had said. My daughter responded that it was over and she didn't want to bring it up again. So then she went to her father and asked. He said, sure. But then she told him what I had said, and he came to me and said, our daughter's friend felt awkward and tried to make a joke. It didn't land. For the sake of our daughter, can't you just let it go? Yes, I could. But the thing is that I just want an apology from the girl. I need to see that she understands how rude she was before I can get on board with her and my daughter hanging out. My husband said that I'm being weird for insisting on an apology from a 14-year-old. I agree with this.
I agree with this. So weird.
It's so weird.
Not only that, like, what kind of emotional maturity do you have, lady? Like, sure, to have it be a great, beautiful teaching moment and sit her down and say, hey, honey, and have some self-reflection. If you're that big for a 14-year-old to say something like that, maybe you should have heard it. But obviously it pricked you somewhere and you got offended because it was true. And instead of saying, you know what, thank you for bringing that to my attention, I should probably work out.
I think it's weird that I'm still wanting an apology from the same girl. Seriously, that's all I need. Just need to know that any friend of my daughter is willing to own up to her screw-ups. Well, lady, you're holding a grudge against a 14-year-old girl who made one comment? She's 14. Her brain is not fully developed.
No.
She lacks impulse control, which apparently you do too.
Apparently.
And you're 37.
And you overeat because you lack I wonder.
Control.
Yes, impulse control. It looks like maybe she's using big words that she shouldn't be using. Oh, this is what's wrong. This is what's wrong with the mental health world that we're in right now. Is people? Did she write impulse control?
No.
Okay.
I wrote
that's right. That's right. Okay.
I added.
But it sounds like something. They watch a TikTok and they say big words like that and they don't know what it means. And okay, I'm glad that it wasn't her. Go ahead. Keep going.
This is what some of the comments were.
Oh my God.
I picked a couple. It says, this YTA, if you don't show the other awkward kid the same parental grace and gentle guidance, you probably hope others will show to your kid.
Perfect.
Right? She says,
Yeah.
She starts out saying her kid is socially awkward. And you're going to get on this kid they're both socially awkward. That's why they're hanging out.
Exactly.
And this other lady, her name's Upset Jellyfish. She says, I agree wholeheartedly. You should have acted like an adult and gently reflected and redirected the conversation back to the kid. If something happens again, and then it's malice. But right now, don't go all Gandalf on her. You have on path.
Yeah. Gosh, can you imagine? Your daughter's already socially awkward, has a hard time making friends. She makes a friend and you're acting like a mean girl in middle school.
100%.
I wish they would come to me for family therapy.
I'll post on here.
Hey,
We'll get her on the show.
We did a podcast about you. My co-host is a family therapist, and she would like to reach out. You are the problem.
She says, she ends by saying, you're just hurting your daughter by continuing to hold a grudge from a teenager.
Yeah.
YTA, which means you're the a-hole, right?
Yes.
100%.
You're the a-hole. Yes.
I was dying when I read that. I was like, oh my gosh. And it's so funny because people post this stuff looking for vindication. They're just so out of line.
Did you find any comments that were vindicating her?
No.
No. Good. Okay.
No.
Good.
Nobody.
Yeah.
No. Well, there were a couple people like, oh, I understand. Weight can be. They were more gentle.
Sure.
I understand weight can be a difficult topic, and yada yada. But yeah, no. Everybody was like, yeah, you're the a-hole.
Every shortcoming in our life is a difficult topic.
Yeah, well, and people, and so here's the thing: the example I gave in the beginning, that guy who said something, he wasn't being malice. He was trying to be funny at my expense. He was making a joke about me to somebody that we knew, and I just happened to be in the hallway and I heard it. I could see me doing the exact same thing.
Sure. Especially, yeah. You and my husband are similar in that when you get nervous or awkward jokes at other people's expenses.
Yes.
I was the blunt of my husband's joke at my expense for years. And he would go, why do I keep doing this?
In the military, you have to be quick-witted and you have to snap back and forth. Like it just becomes second nature.
He wasn't in the military.
No, but he was in prison.
Yeah.
Very similar.
Yeah.
Right?
And as he started doing his own work to uncover, he realized it was insecurities. And so it was like, who do I push this off on to put, and then because he didn't know how to handle it, then he would double down. And when somebody would say, hey, that was kind of a jerk thing to say, then he'd get mad at them. And it was like this, talk about cyclone, Tasmanian devil. Yeah. He was like, he would be able to afterwards sit back and reflect and be like, what was I doing?
You like that? You pulled that from our last one with Holly? Yeah, she did not like that.
Yep. Oh, I got a nice little video of her blasting the song like, fine. And I was like, yeah, get it.
That's what comes to mind. Remember the Tasmanian devil, right? Yeah. Like anybody got close when he was spinning up and getting out of control? We all do that. We all let our emotions get the best of us.
Sure.
And here's the crazy thing. It's not always like anger. Sometimes it's fear-based.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Fear is a huge driver of our emotion because we're more likely to avoid pain than seek pleasure. And so fear, we have fear come into our life, and then we want to get away from that pain as quickly as possible. So we do things that aren't rational.
Yeah.
I see that happen a lot.
In my biology and genes, me, my mom, her biological mom, when we gain a little extra weight, we hold it all in our belly. So we look pregnant. My mom is...
I remember this. I know the story you're going to tell.
65 and a nurse, and people will say, oh, when are you due? And she's like, oh, honey, that's so sweet. You think I'm young enough to have a baby? So she just takes it as like, but my mom's biological mom, so my mom was adopted because my mom, and we should do maybe a special on my mom, she was conceived by rape. So my biological grandmother was raped, got pregnant, had my mom. Didn't find out she was pregnant with my mom until 2 days before she had her. Full-term pregnancy. How
old was your grandma?
In her late 20s, early 30s.
Oh, okay.
She had already had one child. So her stomach was already... But there's a picture of her playing croquet, so from the side, in a bikini. And it looks like a little pooch. She only gained 4 pounds. And my mom weighed 7 giving birth. When I gave birth to Autumn, our youngest, I gained 7 pounds that whole pregnancy, and she was almost 9 pounds. So it's like, it's a gene thing. And I mean, I looked pregnant, but I guess my birth grandma didn't look pregnant anyways. So it's a fun debate to get into with people about the, life and stuff like that. Cause my mom always says, okay, so is my life not of value? Because she is the 1%.
There is a lot of people who had that similar story.
Yeah.
Where they were conceived through rape and then they were not aborted. And that's their argument.
Yeah.
Same thing.
So side note. So I had I was in a bigger season of my life, and I'm across the. You remember it
I
because
was
you were there.
I was
Across.
I was in the room. It was a parking lot, but we're gonna call it a room. It's a nice room. I like the room. It's big.
I was across the parking lot, probably 40 or 50 yards.
Yeah.
Maybe 40 yards from this man. And he is socially awkward, probably on the spectrum.
Yeah, he's definitely got some
And he says,
issues.
"Hey, sis Jess," because that's what he called me at church, sis Jess. "When's the baby due?" Everybody, because there's probably 20 people out in the parking lot.
Easy.
And they were like, and I was like, "Oh, brother so-and-so, I'm not pregnant, honey." And I just, was it embarrassing? Yes. Did I have to look in the mirror and say, "Oh my gosh, I've gained enough weight to where I look pregnant"? Yes. Was it part of the things that pushed me to want to start taking care of my health? Yes.
But did you hold a grudge against that
No.
guy? Did you demand an apology from him?
No. I can't.
I had totally forgot about
And
that.
it wasn't
You
even a
just brought it up.
teenager.
No,
Imagine if it was a
This
teenager.
guy was probably in his late 30s.
I don't know.
Yeah, he was older, but he was definitely had some special needs. Very awkward guy.
So,
But yeah, that was just, I didn't even think about that until you brought it up.
oh yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah, thanks for bringing it up.
Our doctor at the VA, remember, Galvin?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that all of us veterans started going to because you sent us. I was seeing him for a time, and I was having some hip pain because that's one of the things I got discharged from the Army for. And I was like, yeah, my hip pain's coming back, and I maybe look into that. And he was like, yeah, let's lose this 20 pounds, and then we'll look into your hip pain. Oh, okay, doc. Only at the VA.
He said the same thing to me about my knee.
Shut up.
He did. And I'm like, no, dude, I was a paratrooper. He's like, okay, but if you lose the weight, the pain will either go away or subside. Like, you're not helping me.
Well, yeah,
I was.
I know. I lost the weight, and do I have hip pain? Nope.
I was
50 pounds. I lost 50 pounds.
I was 220 pounds. And a lot of that was because of medication that the VA had put me on.
Oh, yeah.
It just destroyed me. But I'm down to 170 now.
Yeah, so 50
So
pounds.
50 pounds. Yeah, I lost 50 pounds. So, all right. So let's give people some advice. We've educated you. Now we're going to empower you. We're going to give you some advice on what to do if you find yourself in this situation where you've been offended and now you're expecting an apology from someone.
Look, my biggest advice, honestly, is I want you guys to get the book Emotional Intelligence 2.0 and just read it or listen to it.
It's a bright blue book with white lettering on the front. Super easy to find.
Yeah, that must be I think they have I have a red one, but either way.
A red one? Oh, my
yeah.
blue.
Emotional Intelligence 2.0. Everybody should read it. It should be a high school requirement, but it gives you a lot of insight of what it looks like to have some emotional intelligence. That's my advice. What's yours?
Self-reflection.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Honestly, say, okay, I'm offended, sure, but why am I offended? The why behind the what. People rarely look at that. They get that initial emotion, and then that's just what they stick with. And they don't go deeper to find out what's the root cause of this. Because here's the thing, you could get an apology from that person, and the fruit is bad, so you could change the fruit out. But if you don't fix the root cause, then that fruit is going to come back again. That offense is going to come back again. That feeling is going to come back again. And so so many people want to fix the behavior, but they don't want to find out what the underlying cause for the behavior is.
Yeah.
And so that's what I look at. It's like, okay, I feel this way, but why? What's behind this? What's driving this? And if I can understand what's driving it, then I can put things in place to prevent it from happening again. Instead of fixing it when it comes up, I want to prevent it from happening. I don't want to be a firefighter. I want to be a fire preventer.
Yeah.
I don't want to fight fires in my brain. I want to prevent them from happening. So for me, it's understanding why she was so offended.
Yeah. And stop coddling emotional instability.
Yeah. So that's a touchy one because I just think about like the husband. He's in a really tough spot because he wants to share the truth with his wife and have her recognize, and he tried to do that, I think, recognize the error of her ways, but he also has a delicate balance, right? Because he can't go too hard on it because then she's angry at him and then he becomes the enemy. Ask me how I know.
Well, it's still a self-reflection problem on her part. If you enable that kind of emotional immaturity, then as the leader of your home, you're at fault too.
Yes, I agree. It's just a delicate situation. I've had to walk through this with Holly, and she'll tell you about
Yeah.
it. When she used to get upset about things, she would literally stomp her foot, slam the cupboard, just like a 2-year-old having a tantrum. And I was like, what is happening right now? And she started to go to therapy, and we found out like she would just revert back to being a child, and she would be
That's so
over
different.
disciplined by something. Again, going back to the root
Yeah.
and not just handling the fruit. It's a very delicate situation,
Mm-hmm.
but it has to be addressed. You're right.
Yeah, it has to be addressed and not enabled.
And not enabled.
Yeah. So you can be gentle at addressing it. You can say, babe, I can totally see how that hurt your feelings.
And I think one of the
And-
things that people don't do is they don't set the ground rules ahead of time. A lot of times they just want to address something in the moment when intentions are high. But it's a lot better to say, hey, can we have this conversation days later? Say, hey, I just want to set some ground rules for when these things come up that we can have a productive discussion about it.
Yeah.
And you set those ground rules ahead of time. Holly and I have done that. We have ground rules ahead of time. That way, when one of us is, acting out of pocket, the other person can say something. And it's just a code word we use for us to be like, okay, I'm just going to pause whatever's happening right now.
And and that's the thing, that those kinds of fire prevention tools you guys have in place come from doing it wrong, self-reflecting, and learning and growing and finding a better way of doing it. And that's another reason why we have so many young ladies who, and I won't get on my soapbox, they're too sensitive. They cannot regulate their emotions because their parents are coddling them and protecting them from experiencing failure or discomfort or these emotions.
Did you say women?
Yeah.
Because there's plenty of dudes out there like this too.
Oh, yeah. I'm just coming from a standpoint of a counselor, and I get lots of adolescent girls across from me needing counseling for depression or anxiety. And as we peel back the layers, it's not depression and anxiety. It's literally sadness and nervousness that they have never experienced because their parents protected them their childhood, and now they're in middle school and they're experiencing these things that their parents can't protect them from anymore. And they are just losing their ever-loving mental health minds and thinking, no, baby girl, that's not even depression. That's sadness. That's a core emotion that we feel, and you just have to learn how to walk through it. And trust me, I know, man, I got 2 girls. I was a sensitive kid. People can't believe that. I was so sensitive when I was a little girl. If I got yelled at or talked down to in public by a teacher, I had to run to the bathroom and cry. I was so sensitive. And it was, the soccer and rugby and the high competitive sports that started to thicken my skin a little bit, which is why I'm a huge advocate for kids to be a part of team sports so that they can learn how to be redirected and coached to build that resilience to handle redirection and coaching.
You know what's funny? Here's something that's funny. You say, thicken your skin, right? But really what you're doing is thickening the myelin in your brain.
I'm the counselor with a master's who has the street lingo, and you want to throw all these big words at me. Fine.
Oh, it's so funny. I'm just the janitor.
Yeah.
Well, here on the Mental Health Janitors, we like to do 3 things. We like to educate, empower, and encourage you on your mental health journey. And if you want more great stuff like this, check out our TikTok, check out our Facebook, subscribe to us wherever you get your podcast, share it with a friend. And I always have my free Sunday night group that you guys can jump into. It's a private group. Say what's up in the comments, and I will send you a link to the group. It's how to slay the giants in your life. It's totally free. It's 30 minutes every Sunday. Come learn how to build resilience. You get access to me. Sometimes Doc Jess is on there. Sometimes Holly's on there. Sometimes my other coaches are on there. Be great to have you guys join us. For the Mental Health Janitors, I'm Sergeant Q.
I'm Doc Jess.
And we're out.